one in my dreams. You could be much more than you seem. Anything I wanted in life, do you understand what I mean? I can see that this could be fate. I can love you more than they hate. Doesn't matter who they would blame, we can beat them at their own game. I can see it in your eyes, it doesn't come as a surprise. I see you dancing like a star, no matter how different we are. For all this time, I've been loving you, don't even know your name. For just one night, we could be the same, no matter what they say. And I feel I'm turning the page, and I feel the world is a stage. I don't think the drama will stop, I don't think they'll give up the rage. But I know the world could be great, I can love you more than they hate. Doesn't matter who they will blame, we can beat them at their own game. I can see it in your eyes, it doesn't come as a surprise. I see you dancing like a star, no matter how different we are. For all this time, I've been loving you, don't even know your name. For just one night, we could be the same, no matter what they say. For all this time, I've been loving you, don't even know your name. For just one night, we could be the same, no matter what they say. No matter what they say. No matter what they say. We could be the same, no matter what they say.
Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to the Eurovision 2011 final watch-along that we're gonna watch this evening. It is indeed a final with 26 songs. 5 of them are, I guess, refreshing. I don't know how you classify it, but if you're here and expecting to watch the actual real life Eurovision 2011 final, I'm sorry, but you won't, because this week we've been picking our own little qualifiers. So we got 5 different ones from real life, basically. And yeah, you'll find out what those are later on. I've been working pretty, intensely throughout this week with editing the show, and this was not an edit-friendly show because they do a lot of graphic things that's just really time-consuming. So some parts of it is not very neatly edited, but the main thing is that all of the songs are there. They're included in the recap. You can see them on the running orders. If I've missed something, I've missed something, but it's gonna be as good as I could get it in within 2 days' notice, really. I hope you don't mind. It's just gonna be like some numbers here and there that's looking a little bit weird, I guess. That's really it. We made it very hard for you by diverging from the real qualifier so much. Not really. It's just that this was not a show that's very easy to edit because the graphics did a lot of movement and stuff. Like you get a number and then it moves across the screen, and I'm just like, I can't be bothered with doing this kind of what is called keyframing. No, I don't want to do that. So yeah, that's gonna be the whole thing that's missing, really. However, we will listen to 26 songs tonight. Of course, that's also a little strange, adding adding an extra song towards the end of the show, but that's the way it is, really. And yeah, Did I read correctly? The 4th place finisher in real life didn't qualify here. Somehow, yeah. I voted for it. I really like it, but the community didn't, so there's that. I wish raw recordings of Eurovision were available somewhere, no graphics or anything. Yeah, sure, but I mean, it is what it is. Alright, anyway, we'll listen to all of the songs tonight. I got the show prepared, I've edited it down, I've rendered it, so everything should work just fine. If I do that, wait, let's see. If I do that, yeah, brilliant, it shows on screen. There we are. I've been looking forward to this all day. I'm happy to hear that. I've also looked forward to it ever since Thursday, really. But it's always like when you wait for it to actually happen. I just finished my dinner now. I haven't even had time to put it into the dishwasher yet. But yeah, I gotta stick to my times, you know. Even though I'm never able to do it. Anyway, first ad break. Okay, listen, I did something Thursday. I turned everything ad related off on my Twitch. I double checked everything. I turned off ads entirely and still you get them. I don't know how. How do I do that? I really don't get it, because I turned them on, like I saw that they were like turned on to show up once every hour and a half or something like that, which is the minimum. And I wanted to turn them off completely, and apparently that doesn't work. If I do, let's see. Hopefully that works better. I'm very sorry that you're all experiencing ads. You shouldn't, but Twitch is Twitch. That's what comes with getting the partnering, I guess. Prawn cocktail, Pringles, Diet Coke, and Eurovision. What a night. Prawn cocktail, though. I don't know about that one. Anyway, we're gonna start the show, really. Romanian song this year. A lot of negativity in the chat. You don't have to like it. I completely understand. Just don't go overboard with being unnecessarily rude. That goes for all of the songs, not just the ones that I like, clearly. And if you think I'm a hypocrite at some point, please let me know. But yeah, tone down the overall, like the exaggerated negativity, please. We're moving on to Cyprus, which is song number 18, Sanagelo Sagapisa, which introduces this Cypriot couple, I assume, who's at a fair. Niose tin kardiat. Oh, okay. I'm not that quick of a reader. Anyway, song number 18, Cyprus, Christos Milordos here and his gang.
Της μοναξιάς μου τις στοές, μόναχος περπατάω. Ο δρόμος είναι μακρινός κι όπου με πας θα πάω. Με σταυρωσές, με ματώσες κι ας πεθαίνα για σένα. Το δάκρυ μου αιρέσανε μα λόγια ξεχασμένα. Πίστευα πως οι άγγελοι ζουνε στα όνειρά μας. Ψέματα όμως πίστευα βρίσκονταν άμεσά μας. Μια πολύ έρημη καρδιά σαν έφυγες μακριά μου. Γύρνα ξανά σε κάρτερο αστέρι και χαρά μου. Αγάπης μας πήγα για να σε ψάξω. Στο πλήθος όμως καθήκες, δεν μπορέσα μπόρεσα να κλάψω. Το σταυροδρόμι της ψυχής και ο μυστικός μας ύπνος καθήκανε στο διαβάσου, έκλεισε πια ο κυκλός. Σαν αγγελός αγαπήσα, γύρνα στην αγκαλιά μου. Πες μου και πάλι μ' αγαπάς, λύτρωσε την καρδιά μου. Σαν αγγελός αγαπήσα, γύρνα στην αγκαλιά μου. Έλα ξανά κι οδηγήσε στο φως στην ερημιά μου. Σαν αγγελός αγαπήσα. Σαν αγγελός αγαπήσα.
Welcome. Can't stress enough how much Bulgaria, who are a happy country in this alternative universe, because this is their second time they've reached the final. Their top result, of course, coming in 2007 with a 5th place, and other than that, they've missed out every time. 2 times, even like twice in a row before this year, finishing last in the semi-final. But here they are back in the final, Bulgaria with Poli Genova, and a visit to the astrology center, do you call it that? Oh no, observatory, that's what you call it. Anyway, whatever. Nainat is what we're gonna listen to. Song number 23.
Ще намеря сила в мен, колко мога да постигна. Няма да пречупя всичко в мен, няма да ме видя пак сломена, няма как да стигна там до мен. Няма да намеря път към мен, няма да отнемат моята вяра. Искат да погледнат пак над мен. Но знам, ще намеря сила в мен и небето да достигна. Да, знам, силата ще бъде с мен. Колко мога да постигна, колко мога да постигна. Има толкова любов в мен, има смисъл още да остана и намирам воля всеки ден. Има хора като теб и мен, ще оставим на инат се борим, от кой зависи да от теб и мен. Знам, ще намериш сила в мен и небето да достигне. Силата ще бъде с мен, колко можем да достигнем, колко можем да постигнем. Той е там и ни дава, но ни дава сила, смелост, път и напред. Той е там.
I love how the lights go out like that. Bulgaria, song number 23. We got 3 songs to go. That's so up my alley. I think the sound stage is wonderful, so explosive, so intense. I really love the sound design of mainly the synths, I guess, along with those gritty guitars. We're moving on to the final song of the evening, which comes from Albania. And Albania is, of course, a consistent qualifier in Eurovision. They never missed out on the final, in fact. This is their 8th in a row, I think. So yeah, 8 qualifications in a row from Albania, and we'll see what where Feel the Passion is gonna finish up in the total standings tonight. Song number 26, last one up. Hope you've had fun so far. It's not over yet just because it's the last song, no? It's a lot of beats. There we are. That's the final song of the evening. All out chaos, all out just force and you know, just hard, like a lot of just, what do you say, grittiness in the final song of the evening, and final 2 even, you know. Anyway, that voice, I guess, on what was it? Anyway, let's see. Thank you very much. Oh, he's not done. Okay.
Ja, ni tänker vad ska det för att kovan hands on the chef slider the headliner downtown I'm okay down to Zach Lonnie Pence got a beach for calm the shit can't be need but no type of guy for no size and a bag people in the body side I'm gonna come my man I want to be low hit it ain't that I'm over it on under that man see around as well any fire more down on I did one is out is that a thing for very beyond for the inside to come and that's do is that damn I can not stop is that damn I can not stop all they say is that damn I can not stop damn I can not stop so you're so true happy one happy pain is walking like constant rap for rain on I'm fresh on the flag the shines from slimy hand the game she's been them for black shirt and Marie dragging the björk the man daddy and Fabberry on side of I'm back up and he said I can come my man I've answered the love hit it ain't that my devil of it on under the man see around as well you find one's up on any wrong one is up it's a people really beyond for the inside to come when it's a door it's a damn I can not stop it's a damn I can not stop oh it's that it's a damn I can not stop I could just be more it's a damn I can not stop it's a damn I can not stop oh it's a damn I can not stop that doesn't stop oh Johnny Laser Diddy ladies die Einzelne die Reeperbahn geht zu lässt und Pekar Marco Gas hat Europa und die gehen man in die gehen man Zeit und während die in der Kneipe sitzt und ja man das Leben scheiße ist bin ich hier sie vom Papier deine Jagd die nächste gleich die Splits und alle ich bin ein Chummer Mann aber ich hätte die Leute ain't bad that I'm over it und andere Maße ran also all die Feier und on any wrong morning is up it's all the people really for young for the inside to come when it's store it's a damn I can not stop it's a damn I can not stop damn I can not stop I just got damn up it's a damn I can not stop it's a damn I can not stop it's a damn I can not stop damn is in that shot so yourself to just roll DJ Pro
I was really hoping to get like an Alipans fashion review out of his styling here in that performance. I'll try and no, I can't use his vocabulary. I'll just like think that he looked funny, but it kind of matched the style of the whatever it is what he was doing. I'm not overly sold on that, honestly. I think it was like not enough variation in the music. It was just very one note.
It's a great show.
Good energy, at least. I mean, the crowd got going for it, but I don't know. Here's Jon Ola Sand
Putting the televotes into
as an imposter. It's all about the Darren here on this channel.
have voted in such huge numbers. I need a couple of more minutes.
You need a couple more minutes.
I'll get back to you as soon we are ready.
Oh, we are ready.
Get back to
Okay.
Thank you very
What?
much,
Okay, what?
Jan Ola
Okay.
Sant.
The Eurovision Song Contest 2011 from Düsseldorf is reaching its climax. And in a few moments, we will come to the defining element of the
This is
contest.
very dramatic.
Awarding
Wonderful.
the points. The Punktevergabe.
Der Punkter.
This is very exciting, but we do
Yes,
have the time
super
for a personal question. Stefan, what were your first words as a baby?
My first words
This is
as a
very
baby,
interesting.
of course, were 12 points.
12 points.
I remember that.
Yes.
I was born in Paris.
Oh, I see.
Yes, yeah, I was born there.
That is something that you will be hearing in a couple of minutes. 12 points. And you know what? Everybody is excited now. The people in Düsseldorf, the people
Hello.
at home,
Hello.
Judith, Stefan, and me,
Hello.
and of course the artists. They
His
are
first
very
words var
excited.
det du det
And you know what? Because this is television, we want to share this
Yeah.
excitement with you. Judith is in the green room right now, where all
course she
the
is.
trembling artists are waiting for the Punktevergabe. And there's only a small, inconspicuous wall,
Who has
a
she
little
found?
tiny door that is separating us from the green room right there. And you know what we are going to do right now, so
Oh,
that,
yeah.
we can have a glimpse. I
Mr.
cannot-
Gorbachev, tear down
shoes,
this
too
wall.
dangerous with
It's
your
too
shoes?
dangerous. Yes,
May I help you?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Why
come
are we
on.
doing
Like, do
this?
like Okay.
Why? Oh.
In a couple of seconds, we are going to share the green room experience with you. So I'm asking Judith, Mrs. Rakers, open this gate.
Mrs. Rakers, tear down this wall.
Oh yeah. Helemaal meer. Yeah, that's a really nice touch of this year. Great reveal.
Dear friends, now we are finally united. No more walls left. Let's watch together how many points each country has awarded tonight. Jon Ola, all set? Okay, then Anke, let's go.
I don't trust Anke with this really, and I don't trust Jon Ola. I need some confirmation from Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith, are we ready? Wait, I forgot I muted Discord before. Haha.
Good evening, Groot. I can confirm that we have a result. Tonight, 193 people have voted for Eurovision 2011. 96 of those are in the jury, and the other 97 are in the televote. So, you're now good to go.
Thank you very much, Darren. 193, you say? Not bad, not bad. You all did well. You brought out the big numbers. Yeah, let's. I don't need these anymore. Ooh. Ah, lovely. We're about to find a new Groovivision winner tonight. 7 of 200. You can't get everything, you know. I'm very pleased with 193. That's kind of a huge number, you know. How many Eurovision watch-along channels do you know that accumulates almost 200 voters. There's only one, isn't there? So, you know, I take great pride in that. Let's see, where am I? There I am. Live scene for voting, that should be the one. Sorry, my head stops working like 2 hours into a stream and I'm starting to get all, yeah, you know. Here is indeed the final scoreboard. Can I actually zoom in? Yeah, I can. That looks wonderful. That's perfectly scaled up, actually. Great. If you add the 2 and 7 together, you get 193. What? I don't get anything. I don't know any other watch-along channels. I'm faithful to Groovision. Much appreciated, much appreciated. I don't know if there are any others, but still, you know. Groot, would you ever invite Deban to co-host One Edition? What do you mean? Deban from Wee Wee Blogs? I don't know. This is kind of a one-man show. No, it's not a one-man show. We're already full. It's me and Darren. Me and Darren against the world. Anyway, here we go. 2011 final. Votes have been received from 193 voters. 96 are in the jury. 97 make up the televote. Click here to start. Let's go. I can be taken by the madness of love. All right. A lot of references here to kick us off. We got 8 points to Italy, 10 points to Spain, and the first 12 of the night will go to Germany, who take the lead 1 voter in. Next voter, jury number 2, is Jay Sora from the Philippines, and these are the lower points from Jay Sora. 8 points will go to Romania, 10 points to Bulgaria, and the 12 from Jay Sora will go to Denmark. Currently our leader is actually Bulgaria. Look at that. Jury number 3 is I Am Robot, new first-time juror in ESC Watchalong. Welcome, I Am Robot. Nice to see you. With a little new detail there as well. We got 10 points for Hungary here and a 12 from I Am Robot to Slovenia. Bulgaria still in the lead at the top. As jury number 4 will be Disco Daz, your friend 60 kilometers from London. Lovely. We'll see where Darren votes. 8 points for Iceland from Darren, 10 points to Sweden, and the 12 goes to Bosnia and Herzegovina to go up in 3rd place there. Germany has taken over the lead on 26 points. Next up is Tom Great, 1990, who is also a new first-time juror in the ESC Watchalong. Tom Great, 1990. 8 points for Georgia, 10 points for Germany, who take over the lead again, and the 12 to Slovenia, who goes all the way up in 3rd place there. Jury number 6 is It's Me Adrian from Sweden. The lower points, you can see them there. We got 8 points for Spain, 10 points for Bosnia and Herzegovina, and the 12 will go to Serbia. Alright, 90 jurors left to go. The first of them is Teacup from Romania, and these are the lower points right now. And we got 8 points for Cyprus there, their first points, 10 points for Bosnia and Herzegovina going up in 2nd, and the 12 to Georgia, who moves up in 4th there after Teacup's votes. Still 2 countries left on 0, Norway and Azerbaijan. I'm sure they'll get off soon. James Mack 101, who's also a first-time juror in an ESC Watchalong. We got 8 points for Germany, 10 points for Slovenia, and the 12 will go to Bosnia and Herzegovina, who are definitely catching Germany up the top now. 2 points separating the top 2. Eurocat, approved banger year. Portugal, well, let's just ignore the last part of that name maybe. From Nauru, with 8 points to Cyprus, 10 points to Greece, who moves to the top half there, and a 12 to Moldova, who also moves to the top half with that, up on 24 points now. Nothing for Germany, which means we're 1 point between the top 2 now, as Groot's grandma from Lithuania is the next voter. Bosnia and Herzegovina now take over the lead. 8 points to Germany to take back the lead. 10 points to Slovenia to go in 3rd. And the 12 from Groot's grandma will go to Italy to go up in the top 5. Next up will be Pieman from Portugal, with the lower points looking as follows. Azerbaijan now off the mark as well. Norway the only one still without a point. 8 points to Iceland, 10 points to Bosnia and Herzegovina, who now have the lead, and a 12 to Italy to go into 3rd place there. Next up is Mark from the Netherlands. Jury number 12. We see the lower points here. We got 8 points for Sweden to go up in 6th place. 10 points for Italy, who are very much in the mix up at the top. And a 12 to Slovenia. Look at the battle for the lead now. 5 points separating our top 4. This is what I think all of us want to see. We want a close race. We don't want to know the winner of the 10 voters, you know. This is wonderful. Aya Nation, 8 points to Bulgaria there. 10 points to Cyprus to go back in the top half, and a 12 to Slovenia, who now take over the lead. Now 7 points separating the top 4. This is wonderful. I love it. Let's keep it like this. Vyacheslav from Russia, the next voter. And we got 8 points for Azerbaijan there, moving a few places. 10 points for France, and a 12 to Sweden, who close up a little bit on the top 5 there. You wouldn't say that if Everton were in the title race group. What title race? The championship? I mean, I don't get title races. Matt Adams here gives 8 points for Denmark, 10 points to Finland, duplicating their score so far, and a 12 to Italy. So now we have 4 points between the top 4. It's moving around all the time up at the top there now. Asterios Mike, that is actually a wonderfully fun name. I really like that. We got 8 points for Greece here, 10 points for Georgia, and the 12 from Asterios Mike goes to Estonia, goes all the way to the top of the right side with that 12-pointer. Next will be Stonks Callan, new first-time juror in ESC Watchalong. Of course, Stonks Callan is, however, a very, I was about to say old member, but yeah, you know what I mean. A regular member, but apparently first time watching or voting in a watch-along like this, and a 12 goes to Germany, who now are back in the lead. 15 points separating our top 5 right now, and then a lot of points down to 6th place Sweden. Togravus Charubanum with 8 points for Georgia here, 10 points for Serbia, and the 12 from Togravus Charubanum goes to Germany, who are now pulling a little bit of a gap at the top. 13 points ahead of Slovenia in 2nd at the moment. Silla taken by Alena. Let's see if Lena can get some more points here now. We got 8 points for Cyprus, 10 points for Italy to go up in 2nd, and a 12 indeed to Germany, who keep extending the gap up at the top. 16 points now separating our top 2. Legal Morris from North Macedonia. And we have 8 points here for Serbia, goes all the way up in 6th place with that 8. 10 points to Georgia, and the 12 from Legal Morris goes to Italy, who are now catching up to the leader again. Next will be I Will Be Popular Charlie. First points for Norway, everyone's off the mark, lovely. 8 points to Bulgaria there, goes up in 6th place. 10 points to Estonia to move into the top half, and a 12 to Germany again. Germany seems to be a huge favorite among many people here. Could they go all the way and take their, 6th win then? Colin from Ireland will be the next one to vote. We have a lot of battles going all over the scoreboard here. 8 points to Sweden there to go back up in 6th. 10 points to Bosnia and Herzegovina, and a 12 for Greece to join that battle for 6th place, currently in 7th, tied with Bulgaria. And next up is Georgie K from Russia, who has these as the lower points here. The thing is, with 97 sets of points in the Televote, there's an absolute mountain of points. Yeah, absolutely. 10 points to Italy here, goes up in 2nd, and the 12 to Slovenia. Germany still with quite a comfortable grip on the top spot. Bosnia and Herzegovina kind of fallen back from the top 4. We'll see what's going to happen moving forward. Dutch Triangle's favorite entry ever. Let's see what that one is. 8 points to Slovenia here. 10 points to Italy. And the 12 to Germany. Okay, Dutch Triangles, I'm sure you're very satisfied with the current results then, if that's your favorite entry ever. Next up is Yarata from Finland. And these are the lower points. 8 more points for Germany, definitely pulling away. 10 points to Bosnia and Herzegovina, and a 12 to Moldova, goes up into 10th place there. Next will be Sean from Ireland, with the lower points looking like this. We got Georgia now up in 3rd place. 8 points to Bulgaria, 10 points to Albania, and a 12 from Sean will go to Bosnia and Herzegovina to go up in 4th. Next up, jury number 27 is Jeffrey from the Netherlands. And the lower points look like this. Azerbaijan moving 2 places down there at the bottom. Not doing well for a real-life winner, of course. 8 points to Bosnia-Herzegovina, 10 for Slovenia, and a 12 from Jeffrey to Bulgaria. Bulgaria doing exceptionally well tonight, I have to say. I did not expect that. 92 points so far. Queenie Quantas from the United Kingdom is the next one to vote. 8 points to Sweden there. 10 points for Serbia. And the 12 will go to Italy, who are now catching back up with Germany. 12 points separating those two. Next up is Yanis from France. Still got a long way to go, remember. And these are the lower points. 8 points for Denmark there. 10 points for Slovenia to go up in third. And the 12 will go to Germany again, who are now extending the gap again at the top. Next will be Annie.N from Finland. The lower points are on screen here now. 8 points for Greece there, doesn't move any places with that. 10 points for Sweden, closing up on Bulgaria. And the 12 will go to Ireland, moving to the top half there. The entire top 6 not getting anything from Annie, so I think Annie wants the standings to change a little bit. Magda Rakosi, who's of course been regular in the chat, but apparently first time juror in a watch-along. So welcome. 8 points for Finland here, 10 points for Bulgaria, and the 12 from Magda will go to Azerbaijan. Moving quite a few places there on the right side with that 12. Next up, jury number 32. We're a third of the way through after this, through the jury vote. Part-time lover. Great. 8 points to Finland there, 10 points for Ireland, moving 1 place, and the 12 will go to Bosnia and Herzegovina, up into third place there. Definitely have a very clear top 5, I would say. Bulgaria kind of on their own, they're in 6th. Ice Mrs. Vodka, Malta 2008. Well, it's only you and Rormorg who does that, I think. We got 10 points for Ireland here, and 12 goes to Slovenia. Groot, could you give your personal opinions on people's votes as they come in? Your reactions to people voting for Where Did You Go? I don't feel so passionately about anything this year as I did for Where Did You Go, which I think was one of the worst songs I've ever heard in my life. So, I don't know. Luis Lopez, we love you, Daria Kintzer. Gives 10 points to Ireland and the 12 to Sweden. Still in 7th. Next is Arda from Turkey. A lot of points for Turkey there at the bottom. Still in the single digits though. 8 points for Bulgaria. 10 points for Azerbaijan, moving 1 place. And the 12 to Bosnia and Herzegovina, now all the way up into 2nd place. Still quite far from the lead though. Groot, Kiana or Gunilla? I guess Kiana. Like, it's just that the song is horrid, but she's good. That's the thing. Hueba from, is that Cameroon? First time in jury, gives 10 points to Italy and 12 points to Bosnia and Herzegovina. I haven't seen Hueba before. Welcome, welcome. Are you really from Cameroon? That would be something. Epsilon, we're so back. We are indeed. Let's see where the points land here from Epsilon. 8 points for Slovenia. 10 points for Germany. And the 12 for Italy. Back up in 3rd there. Next voter is jury number 38, Honor from Turkey. Lower points there. Not a lot of movement now. Like all of the songs have gotten the enough points to kind of warrant very small movements now. 10 points for Ireland, moving 1 place, and a 12 to Turkey, who are still in last, unfortunately for them. Still, they now caught up with the competition, I guess. Dorit from Israel is the next one. And we got these as the lower points. 8 points will go to Ireland, 10 for Slovenia, and the 12 to Bosnia and Herzegovina, who are now only 6 points behind the lead. It's heating up at the top. We'll see what's going to happen. Semi Yashari from Kosovo is the next one. Turkey now moves away from last place, ahead of Norway. 8 points to Albania there. 10 points for Bulgaria, who are still doing exceptionally well. And a 12 to Cyprus, moving 2 places with that into 16th place for the moment. The top 2 not getting anything there. No name from Estonia. With these as the votes. Bosnia and Herzegovina with 2. 8 points for Georgia there. 10 points for Cyprus, who are now in the top half. And the 12 from No Name will go to Greece, It seems like either Greece gets a 12 or 0, really. Most polarizing song of this year, I would assume. Samantha, first time juror in ESC Watchalong. It seems weird to me because Samantha's been a regular so much, but still. We have a tie for the lead now, by the way, after Samantha's votes. 10 points to Slovenia as well, and a 12 to Georgia. Really closing everything up at the very top. This is wonderful. We're back, like, when you think that one is extending the gap, then everything just comes around again. And now Bosnia and Herzegovina maintain their lead after Zenit robbed votes here with 7 points to Bosnia, 8 points to Denmark, who are now triple digits, 10 points to Cyprus, and a 12 to Finland, moving 2 places there. Samantha's been voting in national finals. Got it. Where are my votes? Either in the jury or the televote. There are 96 jurors, so maybe they'll show up, or you're in the televote. Dot from Denmark, also first time in jury, gives 10 more points for Bulgaria here, and 12 to Bosnia and Herzegovina, who are now taking the gap to themselves. Now it's Bosnia and Herzegovina extending at the top. Could they be heading for their first Gru Division win? We'll see. Das Art von Delay. That is actually brilliant. I love that. 10 points for Moldova here, moves up in 11th place, and a 12 to Italy, who's closing up on Germany as well here. Slovenia and Georgia kind of falling a bit behind, but still, you know, it's changing so rapidly anyway. Ilivoj Marknen is our next voter here. 8 points for Germany, 10 points for Italy, and a 12 to Georgia, who are now catching up with Slovenia as well. As I said, the top 5 looks set, but I mean, we have a lot of people left to vote. 50 jurors actually. Odex being the first of them. Denmark moving 1 place there. We've got 8 points for Finland to switch to the top half. 10 points for Italy, who now takes over 2nd place. And a 12 to Slovenia. So now Germany's all the way down in 3rd after leading comprehensively before. Bosnia and Herzegovina the leader, Italy in 2nd, Germany in 3rd. As the German Wiskal is voting next. Germany takes back 2nd momentarily. 8 points for France, who's doing very poorly, I gotta say. 10 points to Georgia, and a 12 to Estonia, moving 2 places there on the right side. We're halfway through the jury vote now. Rikus the Possum, what about my Sognu? Well, I don't know, what about it? We got Switzerland with 6 points there to move ahead of Norway. 8 points to Greece, 10 points to Hungary. Is there a 12 to France then as well? Yeah, the reference is clinging up on the top 2 scores there. France didn't move a place, but still closed up the gap very much. I have a very distinct bottom 4 at the moment that Norway now leads after Blaine Lazarev's votes. 8 points to Denmark there. Sweden's fallen back quite a lot actually. Estonia with a 10 to go top half, and a 12 to Bosnia and Herzegovina. 25 points in the lead now. 50 jurors in. Groot is going around the world to save Rodmorg. What? I do not get that at all. But Rodmorg needs saving now. Romania is 2nd to last. I don't know what's happened there. Rodmorg will not be happy. Oh, never mind. They get a 12. I guess that was Rodmorg's votes because he likes Romania. I like Romania. And clearly not a lot of other people do. Except Jamie FM, who gives Romania 1 point there. Finland back to the top half. 8 points to Slovenia. 10 points to Estonia to go top half, and a 12 to Sweden, moving 2 places up there into 8th at the moment. Oh yeah, Finland reference, of course. Oh, I'm dumb. Anyway, Dr. Ross can't wait. For what? I don't know. Anyway, Norway with an 8 points there, 10 points to Serbia to go up in 11th, and a 12 to Iceland. Like, the top song's not getting points now, you know. The whole top 4 getting blank there. Bitti Strava, first time in jury, is the next one to vote here. Ireland with a 7 to put them up in 7th place. 8 points to Bulgaria to maintain that 6th. 10 points to Georgia. And a 12 to Germany, who are now back up in 2nd again. Alright then. Nothing for Bosnia, nothing for Italy. It's a proper shootout at the top. Joey from Austria, the next voter. Hungary moving 2 places, otherwise no movement. 8 points to Slovenia, 10 points for Georgia, and the 12 will go to Italy, who now take back 2nd again. 12 points separating our top 3 after 55 voters. Mad. Tibor from Germany, next voter. Cyprus moving 1 place there. Bosnia and Herzegovina with 8. 10 points for Germany to go back up in second, and the 12 to Estonia, who are now up in 11th. Estonia doing very well as well, I gotta say. I think the biggest surprises for me are definitely Estonia, but certainly Bulgaria, all the way up in 6th place. That's the one I'm most surprised about. ESC George, who's also apparently first-time juror in an ESC Watchalong, gives 10 points to Georgia, who are now 4th, and the 12 to Italy, who are back in 2nd, and now there are only 6 points separating our top 3. Ooh, Jörn din vän from Bosnia and Herzegovina, next voter. 8 points to Spain there, 10 points to Germany, it's 1 point in it, and a 12 to Bulgaria. Okay, Bulgaria's gonna finish 6th, I can't believe it. But it's 1 point between our top 2. Cecilia, first time juror in an ESC Watchalong. Cyprus now in the triple digits there. 8 points to Bosnia and Herzegovina, 10 points to Slovenia, and the 12 to Bulgaria again. Mad. Really, like truly mad. I'm so surprised by this. Kevin from Canada is jury number 60. Denmark and Sweden having a little switcheroo there on the left side. 8 points to Germany, which again means 1 point in it. 10 points to Italy, and a 12 to Bosnia and Herzegovina. So 13 points in it. This could go anywhere. Like this is the most close voting we've had in an eternity. Vico Plet, I'm assuming that's how you say it, or Vico Plet. First time in jury from Azerbaijan, welcome, welcome. 8 points to France, 10 points to Italy, up in 2nd, and the 12 to Cyprus goes up in 14th there with that. Very close to top half. Alright, JM Spaceland, first time in jury here from Iceland, France and Albania doing a switcheroo. 8 points to Ireland, very much on their own. 10 points to Bosnia and Herzegovina, and a 12 from James Spaceland to Serbia. Goes all the way up into the top 10 there. Greece now currently outside of the top 10. You know my feelings on that. Dat Boy LG from Sweden is the next voter. And we got 8 points to Germany, 10 points to Moldova, and a 12 to Cyprus. Nice one. Cyprus only 1 point away from being top half. I just got an ad on my phone during the stream. I guess that's... oh well. SDM is taken by the madness. Alright then. We got 8 points for Germany. 4 points behind the lead now. 10 points for Bosnia and Herzegovina, which extends the gap at the top. And a 12 to Italy. 5 points between our top 2. Like, yeah. Vicky Vision from the United States is the next one to vote. Italy now in the lead. 8 points to Finland. 10 points to Germany. And a 12 for Ireland. That means we're now 5 points between the top 3. It just keeps moving. I don't know what to say. 31 jurors to go. Kane Roban, 78. 3 points to Germany, which means 2 points now between the top 3. 8 points to Romania. 10 points to Georgia. Like, Georgia and Slovenia has been chopped off now. 12 points for Italy. That's very comforting for them. Now Italy is the leader. It's been Germany. It's been Bosnia and Herzegovina. Now Italy is the leader. Utu's first jury points. Indeed, that's to the right as well. Germany now overtakes Bosnia and Herzegovina as well. 8 points to Serbia, 10 points to Georgia, and the 12 to Slovenia. All right. This is how voting should be? Absolutely. Like, I'm getting warm. I'm sweating. And we have a long way to go, you know. ESC Fan BG, first time in jury. 8 points to Bosnia and Herzegovina, back up in 2nd. 10 points to Greece to go back in the top 10. And the 12 for Cyprus to go into 12th place there. Cyprus doing very well as well. Kind of nice to see. Like, Cyprus and Bulgaria, of course, both real-life non-qualifiers, but top half here. Messi Goat remembered Ireland this time. Well, how many points? 8 points. There we are. 10 points for Sweden to go back up in the top 10 again. And the 12 to Greece to push Sweden out of the top 12 again. Greece all the way up in 8th place with that 12. That's how close it is down there as well, you know. Liz from Turkey is the 70th juror. We got 8 points for Georgia here. 10 points for Italy. And the 12... You can't write it. It's 1 point again. Bosnia and Herzegovina back in the lead by 1 point. How is this even possible to happen? Like, I thought tonight's vote would be pretty close, but nothing like this. McQuinn97 from Czechia. Spain and UK doing a switch there. 8 points to Estonia. 10 points to Bulgaria. And the 12 from McQuinn97 will go to Slovenia. So the top two not getting anything there. And Germany just caught up a little bit. Tony Johansson after Heim in a hat from Moldova. What? I got nothing, okay. Anyway, 8 points to Iceland, 10 points to Moldova, and a 12 to Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan completely on their own, kind of. They didn't move with that 12. What place is even that? 19th, I think? Adamski 9053 from Sweden gives 8 points to Georgia, 10 points to Norway, alright, and a 12 to Germany, which means now we have 8 points between the top three. 8 points between the top three. 74th juror. Hungary moving one place there. That's the only difference from Zuna's votes. 8 points to Spain. 10 points to Estonia to go ahead of Cyprus. And the 12 from Zuna will go to Bosnia and Herzegovina, extending the gap again. Germany and Italy are now tied for second. It's mad, isn't it? Pedja from Serbia, first time juror in an ESC Watchalong. Welcome, welcome. Sweden now in the top 10. Germany back up in second. 10 points for Bosnia and Herzegovina. And a 12 for Slovenia. Okay, Slovenia now in the 300s as well. Bosnia and Herzegovina very close to leaving the 300s. Gary O'Neill from Singapore. Alright. Gary O'Neill is our next voter. After Wolves are having kind of a little bit of a break in the season, I guess. 10 points for Moldova here, and a 12 to Georgia. Not moving with that. The entire top three not getting anything, so Georgia closes in on them. Like, that would be insane if Georgia can join the mix up there, wouldn't it? Dodo from Germany. Got 8 more points for Sweden here. Up in 9th. 10 points to Italy to go back up in second. And a 12 for Germany to take back second. And now Georgia kind of fell back again from the top three. I guess that's what happens. Milos K from Montenegro, the next voter. Serbia back up in the top 10 here. Spain with an 8. 10 points to Germany, who are now only 4 points behind. And a 12 for Ireland, who are very much on their own actually in 7th. I just noticed that. Germany now very close again to the lead. Like, for a moment Germany was chopped off, and now they're back up in the lead after Guti Galaxy one more day gives it 6 points. 10 more points for Spain there, moving 2 places, and a 12 to Slovenia. So now Germany is the lead, is in the lead. I mean, you can't write it. Maya Blanche loves 2011. Let's see what your favorite song in 2011 is then. Romania with 8 points, moving 1 place there. 10 points to Italy. It's kind of been a little bit behind the top 2 now. 12 points to Iceland. Nice one. Goes up in 15th place. And Italy caught up with the top 2 who didn't get anything. AJ can feel the passion. Let's see if Albania can get some points then. 8 points to Slovenia here. 10 points to Germany, who now will lead after these voters, I think. 12 points to Denmark, moving quite a few places there. Germany with a 12-point gap at the top now. Alright, jury number 82 is Jake. 3 points to Bosnia and Herzegovina. We got 8 points for UK. 10 points for Germany. Germany really extending there now. And a 12 for Denmark, who are putting themselves away from the other songs there in the lower top 10s. Castilla-La Mancha from 1273 Rockefeller Street. Happy birthday, indeed. Happy birthday, Castilla-La Mancha jury. We got 10 points here for Sweden and a 12 to Estonia. The top 2 not getting anything. Italy closing in a little bit, I guess. Next up is I Have No Idea. 13 jurors to go. 4 points to Bosnia here. 8 points to Ireland there. 10 points to Germany, extending the gap further. And a 12 to Norway. Alright. You do you. Goes up in 24th place there. Alexander Pagels from Denmark, the next voter. Only 1 point for Germany. This is an opportunity for the others to catch up. 8 points to Georgia, 10 points to Denmark. and 12 to Serbia. So our second and third place did not catch up. They actually lost ground to Germany in the lead. ESC Jadon, first time juror in an ESC Watchalong, 6 points to Bosnia and Herzegovina. Iceland moves 1 place there as well. 8 points to Georgia. 10 points to Cyprus. And the 12 goes to Greece. Don't move a place, but still in 11th there. Next up is HRL from Israel. 7 points to Germany, 5 points to Bosnia and Herzegovina. We got 8 points for Denmark, 10 points for Hungary, and the 12 to Serbia. Serbia definitely putting a gap, like now they're in 9th as well, closing up on Denmark. Next up is rest in peace Shomny, question mark? Question mark. Yeah, indeed. 8 points for Iceland here, 10 points for Italy, and 12 to Slovenia. Germany extending the gap further there because they got more points than Bosnia and Herzegovina. Return of the Mac from Northern Ireland. That's a classic. We got 8 points for Ireland, 10 points for Serbia, who now overtake Denmark, and the 12 to the United Kingdom, moving 1 place there ahead of Spain into 16th place. Next up is Magisk Fremlingen Dr. Seger. I don't get that. That's grammatically incorrect. I'm terribly sorry, but that does not make sense. Anyway, 10 points for Germany and a 12 for Serbia, who now overtake Denmark again. And Germany extend the gap at the top. Next up is Martin, first time juror in ESC Watchalong. 3 points to Germany, 4 points to Bosnia, 7 to Italy. 8 points to Cyprus, goes top half there. 10 points for Denmark and a 12 to Georgia, who are still very much kind of on their own in 4th. Slovenia on their own in 5th. Bulgaria and Ireland are actually kind of close to each other in the battle for 6th. Blop from Germany. Next voter up. All of the songs on the left side there are getting points. 8 points to Albania though, 10 points to Hungary. The big points going to the right. And a 12 to Slovenia, still in 5th place. 4 jurors to go. I think Germany's probably got the jury win kind of nailed on now. Love your ground, here she comes, da-da-dum. Indeed, indeed. Serbia and Denmark keep going at it. 10 points for Ireland there and a 12 for Iceland, who are now top half. 8 points separating Bulgaria and Ireland now in the battle for 6th as well. Serbia and Denmark separated by 1 point. Draco's first votes ever in Groot's channel. Welcome, Draco. Nice to see these votes coming in here. We got 8 points for Bosnia and Herzegovina, 10 points for Romania, and the 12 will go to Iceland. Iceland kind of doing a late little comeback here, all the way up in 11th place now, ahead of Greece even. Felix from Sweden, our penultimate juror, with the lower points on screen here. 8 points to Bosnia and Herzegovina, 10 points to Italy, sorry, and a 12 to Greece, goes up in the top 10 there now. And finally, it is, well, you know that my votes are the last ones. They always are from the jury vote. And these are my lower scores. 1 movement so far from those. 8 points to Italy, 10 points to Bosnia and Herzegovina, and you know where my 12 is landing, clearly. Yeah, it's Greece. So these are the standings after the jury vote, which means that Germany is currently in the lead by 13 points. And I mean, we have 97 people in the televote. So we're gonna basically double everyone's score really. The televote can change everything. Exactly. That's the thing. This is gonna be so mad. There's not a lot of differences between the songs, you know. We got a 13 point gap at the very top, and then Italy only 14 further points behind Bosnia and Herzegovina in 2nd. Then Georgia and Slovenia in 4th and 5th, and they're kind of a bit behind. Bulgaria currently in 6th, 1 point ahead of Ireland. And then Denmark, Serbia, and Greece making out the top 10. I think Turkey will struggle in winning today. The gap between Germany and Italy is smaller than between Switzerland and Turkey. Yeah, exactly. The televote won't change Turkey's position. We're yet to find out. We're going to find out now. Click here to reveal the televote. Let's see. We're going to start with Turkey, who will receive 40 televote points. So actually, they're not in last place anymore. So you could be wrong, Tony. If Switzerland gets 1 point here now, then Turkey will have changed their score. Switzerland will receive 70 televote points. So, okay, Turkey will indeed finish last. Sorry. Switzerland moving quite a few places there. They're not going to win, though. I can tell you that much. Norway up next. And Norway will receive 86 televote points, which puts them, a bit up. 157 in total. They more than doubled their score so far. France up next. France 22nd in the jury vote, or 23rd even. 105 televote points though, which puts them up on 188, still on the right side here. But I gotta say, France doing very much worse than I expected. Albania next one up, Feel the Passion here. And Albania gets 100 televote points, which puts them ahead of France. Actually goes top half for now, but not much further than that. Next up is Romania. Romania will receive 117 televote points, which puts them on 224, which is more than Albania. Next up is, of course, the real-life winner, Azerbaijan, who I guess finished like 20th in the jury vote. And they will receive 115 televote points, which puts them behind Romania, actually, in total score here. 2 points behind Romania. That's probably the lowest scoring winner. It probably could be. Hungary up next. 131 televote points, so they jump all of the other songs so far. 247 in total. I think Azerbaijan is going to be the lowest scoring winner that we've had. Finland next up, and Finland will receive 180 points. Big scores coming out now. 321 in total. That's pretty big considering where they were. Spain up next, and Spain will receive 122, which puts them way behind Finland. They beat everyone else who's gotten points so far, though. Alright, next up is the UK. How many points can they get? 130. That's not quite a lot, but they still beat Spain. I expected a bit more for the UK this year, but we'll see where they end up when everything's been sorted out here. Moldova, how lucky are they? Lucky enough to get 173 televote points, which puts them comfortably ahead of Finland. They're not winning, though, I'll tell you that much. Next up is Cyprus, and Cyprus will score how many televote points? 119, which is not really a lot. They get beaten by both Moldova and Finland there. The juries were far more generous towards Cyprus than the televote. Estonia up next, and Estonia will get 240 televote points. Alright, up in 4th place they go, I guess. Huge. Okay, Iceland up next. And Iceland will receive 151 televote points, which puts them tied with Moldova, actually. But they do indeed win the tiebreaker, it seems. 352 points for both. Next up is Sweden. Let's see how popular Erik Saade is in this community. 316 points! What? He takes over the lead. Sweden goes for the win here. 519 in total. That's massive. Let's see Greece then. Greece will get 206 televote points, which means they get beaten by Estonia. I'm sure. I mean, it is what it is. Alright, Serbia up next. And Serbia will receive 210 televote points, which beats Estonia. They get beaten by Sweden, though. Alright, next up is Denmark. We have a few countries left to go. I'm not sure how many, but yeah. Denmark up next. 274 televote points. Puts them just ahead of Sweden. So they do win the Nordic battle of this year. All the Nordic countries, of course, in the final, but Denmark the highest scoring of the bunch. Ireland with 281 televote points takes over the lead now. 579 in total. Alright, Bulgaria up next, of course 6th in the jury vote, gets 247 points more, which puts them ahead of Denmark, but they do eventually lose out to Ireland. Alright, I'm sorry, but you know, now I have to pause, because you see the standings, right? We got 5 songs left to go. These are the 5 that it's probably standing between. Ireland, all the more power to them, they're in the lead, but if I do my math correctly, they're not winning this. We have 5 countries left. They were far ahead in the jury vote. Let's see who's going to win. Get your prediction in. Just what song will win. Slovenia is the one we're going to start off with. And Slovenia will receive You see, 446 televote points. The gap is massive at the top, 829 in total. Let's see Georgia. Georgia will get 420, which means they get beaten by Slovenia by 9 points in the end. Is Slovenia gonna get another 4th place? That's the 3rd, if that's the case. Italy up next. Italy receives... how many points? 362! They get beaten by both Slovenia and Georgia. Okay. Bosnia-Herzegovina. How many points? 425. That puts them on 888. How many points are left? How many points are left for Germany? Germany, how many points will they receive? They need 413. And Germany gets how many? 560. What? What? It's a landslide. This voting had no business being as exciting as it was because it ended up being a huge landslide. What? 560. Alright. 1,036 points for Germany in total. That is indeed the winner. You can see the full standings on screen right now. Germany in first, Bosnia and Herzegovina in second, Slovenia in third. The former Yugoslavic countries here doing exceptionally well in this year. Well, everyone except Croatia, of course, who ended up where they belong. Bosnia and Herzegovina second, Slovenia third. New best result for, well, Slovenia. Bosnia and Herzegovina has finished second before. Georgia in fourth. That's a new best result. No, it's not. 2007 they finished second. Never mind. Italy coming back to Eurovision with a 5th place here. Ireland in 6th, Bulgaria in 7th. I gotta say, Bulgaria has to be like the biggest surprise of the bunch. 7th place, I can't believe that. Denmark in 8th, Sweden in 9th, Serbia in 10th, Estonia 11th, Greece 12th, and Iceland in 13th. Quite a big gap actually down to Iceland here, who got top half based on a tiebreaker, basically. Moldova in 14th got the same amount of points. Finland in 15th, Cyprus in 16th, United Kingdom 17th, Spain 18th, Hungary 19th, Romania 20th. And then Azerbaijan, our lowest scoring winner surely. 21st place for Azerbaijan, 22nd place for Albania, France down in 23rd. I'm very surprised with that. Norway in 24th, Switzerland 25th, and Turkey in last place. So yeah, I guess we're just going to Germany a year late, basically, in our universe. Lena did get her win, but she got it in 2011 instead. Let's take a look at the further analysis here. If we just go by the Televote score ranking, you can see that Germany won it, Slovenia second, Bosnia-Herzegovina third, Georgia fourth, and Italy fifth there. It was a very clear top 5, really, all in all. So yeah. Let's take a look at the final score. We see that Germany did get 25 sets of 12s, but in fact, Slovenia got even more. They got 26 12s, but they only got 12 10s and 14 8s, while Germany got 22 10s and 21 8s. 141 people voted for Germany, 132 for Bosnia and Herzegovina, 126, the third most for Georgia there. We can take a quick look. I love this as well. Wow. Iceland and Moldova, they got the same amount of points. They also got points from 72 people, spot on. So they were tied in that as well. But Iceland did in fact get more 12s. Do we have anyone? Yes, Switzerland, the only song actually to not receive a 12 points. They still beat Turkey though in the end. Turkey only gets points from 15 people. So yeah, you can all take a look at all of these stats later on at your own convenience. They're all going to be revealed and published on the website very shortly. We'll move on to take a look at the... oh wait, we should probably do this as well. Yeah, the 12-point summary. You can see all of the people, Slovenia of course at the top in the 12s. You can see all of the people who gave 12 points to Slovenia here. We got the 25 who gave Germany 12 points there. 21 to Italy. 20 to Bosnia and Herzegovina there. We got 16 for Georgia. 9 for Serbia. Serbia is the next one actually with most 12s. 8 for Ireland, 8 for Greece, 8 for Cyprus, in fact, that's as well. 7 for Sweden, 6 for Denmark, Bulgaria with 5 and Iceland with 5, and then Estonia, Norway, Azerbaijan with 4, Finland and the UK with 3, Moldova with 2, Romania with 2, Spain with 2, Turkey with 2, Hungary, France and Albania getting 1 each. Semi-final 1, that's what we're going to look at. We've, of course, already seen the non-qualification standard. Does this mean one less entry in the 2012 final? Yeah, of course it does. Because Germany is already pre-qualified anyway. So now, here you see the final scores. I think you can already guess what song is in first here, based on the results we got tonight. But still, we're going to go through them one by one. In 10th place, we had Norway. Indeed, 11 sets of 12. So let's just say Norway had a select group of very passionate supporters. But yeah, they weren't even close on not making it. So yeah, 10th place for Norway here. 60 points ahead of Norway was Albania. So the two real-life non-qualifiers, of course, that replaced Lithuania and Russia, they were 9th and 10th here. Far ahead of Albania in 8th place, 697 points, was Switzerland, who was in fact only 6 points. It got points from more people than the song in 7th and the song in 5th actually. But the song in 7th, Azerbaijan, was 6 points ahead of Switzerland. 79 points ahead of Azerbaijan on 782 was Hungary in the semi-final. And then we had a song here in 5th on 876 points with 27 12s, Greece. Like, okay, I'm just gonna go on I'm not gonna go on a rant, but everyone who keeps saying that I affect the voting and everything that I like does well, now you can just shush it, okay? Greece is in my top 5 favorite Eurovision songs of all time. Finished 5th in the semi-final. A semi-final it won in real life, and it finished 12th in our final. So now, shush, okay? Good. In 4th place, 27 points ahead of Greece was Finland in this semi-final. In 3rd, 44 points ahead of Finland was Iceland. Iceland getting points from 146 people there now. And 42 points ahead of Iceland was Serbia, who ended up on 989 points. And yeah, of course, Georgia won the semi-final. So yeah. To be fair, Groot, you did SF1 without commenting your thoughts, didn't you? Yeah, but I said my thoughts tonight, didn't I? And they still finished 12th. So, you know. I'm just kind of tired of that argument. I'm sorry. Sorry to be pessimistic, but it's pretty annoying to me. Never mind, I'm going to be optimistic now. Georgia landslided the semifinal, 63.81% of the points. Serbia in 2nd, Iceland in 3rd. Semifinal 2, here are the standings in that one. I think you can figure out what the top 2 is based on the results we saw tonight. Because, I mean, Georgia was one of the songs in the top 5. Then Italy, Germany, you know, who were already in the final. And then you know the other two, the ones that are at the top here. I'm just waiting for the surprise here that they're just 10th and 9th. No. Former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia was of course pretty close to qualifying in the semi. 38 points off from who? From Romania, indeed. Romania did finish 10th here. So yeah, Romania in 10th. 55 points. No, wait. No, I can't count. 45 points behind Cyprus in 9th. And then in 8th on 647 in total was Moldova. A lot of big scores. Like you see, very big gap from 8th to 9th. Basically, you can see that mainly on the number of voters, I guess. 7th place here, 691 points, went to Estonia, who of course did quite well in the final, didn't they? I've forgotten how high up they were in the final, but they did very well. Only 7th in the semi-final though. 6th place, 773 points for Sweden. A lot of 12s here. Now we have a song with only 7 sets of 12s, but 142 people voted for this. What could this be? 5th place, 795 points for Ireland. Okay, not a lot of people's like big favorite, but it got points from the 3rd highest amount of people. So yeah, Ireland in 5th. 4th place, 837 points to Denmark, and in 3rd on 875 was Bulgaria. Like, I mean, now since the whole watch along is over, I gotta be honest. I'm so surprised by Bulgaria doing that well. I don't get it, but I'm all the more like I'm so happy for everyone who loves Bulgaria because it got a super good result here, which of course it didn't do in real life. So hopefully you got your little redemption now with a 7th place and a 3rd place in the semi-final. That's huge. 2nd place went to Slovenia here, and Bosnia and Herzegovina winning the semi, of course. Yeah. No surprise there. So yeah, that's been everything. I guess I don't really have anything else to say, right? Or do we have the 12-point summary in the semi-final? I'll just show it briefly here. You can see the ones for Bosnia here, for Slovenia, and then 16 for Sweden, which is half of Slovenia, 15 for Denmark, 12 for Estonia, 12 for Moldova, 11 for Bulgaria, 8 for Cyprus, 8 for Austria, 7 for Ireland, and then, yeah, lower down here. No 12s to Belarus, Netherlands, and Israel. Semi-final 1, 12 point summary. 44 12s to Georgia, yeah. I mean, they didn't really have that much competition in the semi-final if you judge the standings. 27 12s for Greece there, you can see those. 25 for Serbia. And then 13 for Iceland, 13 for Hungary, 11 for Finland, 11 for Norway, 8 for Albania, 5 for Azerbaijan, 5 for Croatia. 3 for Switzerland, 3 for Portugal, 2 for Lithuania and Poland, and 1 each for Malta, Russia, and San Marino, with Armenia getting none. And that's been everything for tonight. Catching my breath. And that's been everything for the entire week. I guess we're doing a little bit of a voice chat after this. I mean, some of you usually do anyway. I might join in on that. And now, I guess I'm going back to, well, just preparing for next week, because I'm guessing, wait, I'll actually just go back to, let's put it on the screen, yeah, so you can remind yourself of the table. Yeah, Estonia in 11th, yeah, that's what I thought. You can't even see everything. There you go. Alright, you can see the entire top 20 there. Alright, results are now public, Darren says. I'm gonna lay my head down. It's been 3.5 hours of streaming. Like, I really gotta say, like, it's so easy for me to do this, like to just stream, watch Eurovision, chat with all of you. But like, I think a lot of people just think it's very easy, and it kind of is. Like, I think to myself, like, what an easy thing it is that I do. But oh my, it takes so much energy. I've been streaming now for 3.5 hours. I hope you appreciate it. And I hope you appreciate everything that Darren has put into everything that's going on with this like entertainment thing that we're doing. I get, like, in my head, I hear many times, like, just that what I'm doing is like no effort. It's just like you know. There's like this kind of saying of just like the whole reaction thing and just doing watch-alongs, like it requires no effort, and really it doesn't. It's just me talking, watching, enjoying the company of all of you, for me. But I'm completely knackered, I gotta tell you. I'm sweating. It's warm here, and I hope you've enjoyed the whole show tonight. Now I need to lie down. I'm going back for we're gonna have another. The video editing takes some effort, absolutely. That took a lot of work, actually, and a lot of stressful work as well, because it's got to be done in 2 days. So yeah, but yeah, thank you so much for joining me today. I think we're going back for another watch along week next week. The thing is, though, like because in Sweden it's Easter next weekend, isn't it? How are we gonna do that? Maybe we'll do a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday thing. I don't know. Like, I think Darren was gonna be away for Easter. Darren, are you away next Friday? Because I want to do 2012 next week, basically. The thing is, though, that I'm kind of just nervous about 2012, because I put all my faith in Sweden's first Eurovision win for the 2012 watch along, and now that it comes around, and when I see Sweden not winning it, I'm just gonna be like, we're never gonna see it. But I'll be optimistic. Busy Sunday onwards. Oh, so you're not busy on Saturday? Friday's better. Yeah, I'm thinking Friday would be better for everyone, wouldn't it? Yeah. Please, Friday? Okay, you know what? Should we do I'll put a poll. On Discord. Friday or Saturday. The day that most people work. Not Friday. Can't satisfy everyone, can you? Yeah, I mean, you can vote in advance, of course, if you missed the watch along. But I want as many people as possible to join, of course. But I want to do 2012 next week, I think. Saturday's not Easter, Sunday's Easter? What? We celebrate on Saturday. Maybe we're weird in Sweden, I don't know. All right. Anyway, Friday's a public holiday in most of Europe. Yeah, I know. We'll see. I'm guessing like Wednesday, Thursday. That's when semifinals, just like always. Oh wait, no, I'm busy Thursday. Oh, what am I gonna do? Maybe we'll do a Wednesday, Friday, I don't know. I'm sorry. Maybe the next one will be a bit spread out, like the semis and the final won't be the same week. Maybe that's okay. Hopefully. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Sorry. How about Monday, Tuesday, Friday? The thing is, Monday, Tuesday, like I work, like the streams take a lot of time, and then I get to bed really late. And I have a hugely hectic week at work next week. We have national tests at the moment in high school. So it takes a lot of energy. I got a lot of classes and I got a lot of like corrections and grading to do. Next week's gonna be hell, really, for me. So I need to adapt my schedule for it. So yeah, you can do the semis only next week. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking, actually. Final on Sunday. The thing is that Darren is away then. Anyway, I'll have to think about all of that. You can skip next week. I don't want to skip. That's the thing. Anyway, thank you for joining me tonight. I guess I'm playing you some Taken by a Stranger here at the end. So yeah, have a great one. Maybe I'll see some of you in voice chat. We'll see. But yeah, good night, everyone. Thank you for the watch along today, and have a good one. Good night.
Put the blindfold on his eyes. She saw him